pregnant. She credits this box, which she calls a miracle. Family handout. I don't know what the family handout means. Dude, these people are all on. Are you realizing what type of people these are? Are you guys seeing it now? So tell me exactly why I should try to go back to Molly Golightly and be surrounded by these people that have issues like this. How the hell did I attract people? How? We didn't like the fact that there was a little baby boy that was being physically abused. We didn't like that. And we wanted the... Nobody's high. Get out. Nobody's high. Get out. Now you can never come back. So weird. So when we go there to stick up for a little baby that was beaten to death, and I really ask you to listen to what I'm saying. This little baby, Quentin Simon, was beaten to death and thrown into a dumpster by his own mother. Do I have to repeat that? He wasn't even 2. And he was beaten to death and thrown into a garbage dump. And mom and grandma are partying and doing shots at the local beach and dancing while authorities are sifting through a landfill. And Bullhorn Betty is such a horrible person that she went down there She's such a horrible person that she went down there to see that this baby would get justice. So to me, I find it absolutely fascinating that some little woman... Hold on, let me let Jonathan and Andrew know. Hold on. Where is it? Jonathan and Andrew and Jonathan. .kick.com/ I think you should hear what I have to say. I'm not going to do true crime, but I will talk about what needs to be said. Right? So, this horrible person, Bullhorn Betty, decides to get inside of her car, and at that time, I think she was the only one that really gave a crap. Right? And the only time they gave a crap, it was because of a story that she was passionate about. This is Savannah, Georgia, okay? I don't know if you've ever been to Savannah, Georgia, but shit like this is not supposed to happen in beautiful Savannah, Georgia. So she just wanted some justice for this little baby boy. And the police were allowing, not only were they allowing Quentin Simon's mother and grandmother agitating the protesters, dancing in front of them, playing music. Now I know that that's what was really happening. I saw the music playing. I saw them play the music. I never got to see Leilani. She hid in her house. She probably found out that big mouth, Molly Golightly's coming, and she's kind of fucking scary. No, she should not have felt threatened by Molly Golightly. I was not there to hurt her. But I'm glad she heard what I had to say. So Bullhorn Betty is a horrible person because what she was doing was printing out posters, real-life posters, $25 a pop to print. And saying, CPS, you've been out there how many times for this? How many times has this child been abused? How many times? A lot. Yeah, this kid's been abused a lot. And somehow, Savannah authorities, they overlooked it and they were ignoring Bullhorn Betty. And this family, this disgusting, rotten family, who's on the same class, on the same level as a lot of these people that have overrun the true crime community, for some reason they just wanted to go after Bullhorn Betty and me, right? Why is that? There's so many more bigger creators, right, that make so much more money than us. They never, ever, not once, left their desk to ever look for a missing child. Most of them have never given a donation to the family of these victims. None of them ever. And I'm wondering, not one of them was ever called a tragic victim. So when I sit back and I think of how my mother, when I was a child and a teenager, and then growing into an adult, would see these tragic, horrible stories on TV, she would say, these animals, these absolute animals, drives me nuts. I don't know where these nuts come from. Guess what? They're all low-life druggies, right? The junkies, right? The criminals. And those types of people stick together. Have you noticed? I think you've noticed. So I sit there and I think that's like my mom saying, I don't know how this happens. Well, Mom, you know what? It bothers me as well. And there's not a time where I can see any story. There's not a time where I always say, oh my God, I wish I could have intervened for this child. I wish I could have saved this woman. I wish I could have done something. What can I do to help this family member? How? Is there any way? When I went down there for Gabby Petito the first time, and right when I left, the night before I left, I was outside Ryan Laundrie's sister's house, speaking quite loudly in front of the police and in front of their neighbors. Little did I know that I was doing a wonderful thing for a victim's family. Was I doing a wonderful thing for Cassie Laundrie? Was I doing a wonderful thing for myself? And that was actually speaking up and saying, your life will never be the same. Why are you sticking up for your brother? He's a loser. Where's this loyalty? All your neighbors are outside staring at your house. It's not going to be easy to just pick up and sell them and leave. It's not going to be easy to just walk into work every day. Because of your brother's choices, he's kind of changing the dynamic of your life. But you can make a choice and nip it in the bud. Jonathan Lee Richards said, you know what? I like the trees. I like the temperature. I like all this food and drinks and the donuts everybody's sending us. I think we'll be back here tomorrow. I happen to miss a day because I missed the flight, my layover. And I was mixed up on the dates. Crazy, huh? And the next day, turns out that Cassie came out and she heard me. So, oh my God, it friggin' worked! It worked! It worked! You guys, it fucking worked! When Adrian picked me up from the airport, true story, he said, oh man, Marissa, he goes, you think you have haters now? That true crime community? Now they're really gonna hate you. I said, why? He said, you just showed them all up by going down there. He goes, you're making them look lazy. You're making them look useless. You're making them look as if they only do it for the money. Like in the back of my mind, I took it as, yeah, like they don't care. Because I was always suspicious how sometimes, some of these creators and stuff can just jump from one tragedy to the next. I'd be okay with it. Oh, today we're going to cover this. Oh, I looked up this great story. Guess what happened 2 nights ago in Fresno, California? Oh, yeah. Oh, blah, blah, blah. How do you do that? I'm still trying to decompress. So I was thinking about going back to Florida. Should I go back to Florida? Somebody made it really easy for me to decide to go back, and it was yes. They gave me a $500 super chat on YouTube. Some little shit, now I gotta go back. And I got a sister that lives right in back of the Laundries. That's my sister. Got my brother in Punta Gorda and my other sister in Naples. I knew that stomping ground. I have to say that when I saw that video that Olivia posted where they actually came out, my heart was just, it was the first time I ever felt like I ever really did something absolutely amazing. I was able to get through to this woman that I knew, Cassie, who I knew nothing about, who I owe nothing to, they owe nothing to me, but for some reason I was there, and the words just came out, and she was listening, and she did the right thing, and she came out very defensive. Oh, you guys yelling here yesterday? Yeah, that would be me. That was me. Okay? So I went back to the laundries. Oh,
Thank you, Jill. Hi, Ziggy. How are you? And then when I went back, I was outside Roberta Laundrie's house again. Did you think for a second that Roberta Laundrie didn't know who I was? Of course she did. Of course she did. I was like, holy shit, I'm really starting to fucking build something. I said, no. And